We all know that Amazon is one of the most competitive places that is hiring in today's times. And Bhargavi, can you tell us a little bit about your Amazon journey? How did you, like she said, she attacked it from all sides. And what was your experience interviewing with Amazon? And Bhargavi has also been on the other side of the table. She's been on interview panels for Amazon during her time there once she got in. So, can you just tell us how your journey was?
Definitely. I think Amazon was like right on top of my list because Amazon hires a lot of new grads, unlike Netflix, where I'm currently in. So Netflix really focuses on people with experienced graduates. So Amazon was right up there because they hire new grads. But what I meant from attacking from all sides was Amazon is a huge company. So it's not just retail. You have the digital business function of it. You have Alexa, you have Amazon Go, and so many other business functions. So usually for data roles, Amazon doesn't like have a centralized recruiting system for data roles. So basically I just attended like 3 to 4 office hours, people coming from different business functions from Amazon, trying to learn about different teams in Amazon. I also reached out to people who who were working at Amazon, and people I knew who could refer me. And I also applied online. I researched about roles on my own. I also applied. So I don't know what got me the first job, but I just tried to kind of send my resume everywhere I can. And what is Amazon looking for? To that question, I feel because I've also been an interviewer, and especially for new grads, there are two important things which Amazon focuses on, which is leadership principles and technical basics. So if, all the data roles are very technical in nature, but we're not trying to see, okay, do you know the end-to-end process? Do you know everything? We're trying to look into the basics. Can you like write basic SQL? Can you do basic programming? Do you have basic analytical sense? But apart from that, we focus a lot on leadership principles. So if you don't know what leadership principles are, I would encourage you to go read about like the list of leadership principles Amazon believes in. And this is what we really focus on in terms of culture fit. We want to see if you have the aptitude to learn. Are you like really curious? Are you willing to learn? And we want examples from your past where you have demonstrated those skills. And moving on to the interview process in Amazon. So I had 2 phone screens. So one phone screen was purely behavioral. So the first phone screen was all about like culture fit. In fact, like before the interview, I had like a document. I listed down every single leadership principles, and I prepared like 1 to 2 examples of how I've demonstrated that that skill, like in my previous experience or during when I was doing my master's. And the second one is your technical phone screen. Again, we're just looking for basics. So technical phone screen, basic programming question. I have some resources at the end. So you can take a look at that. Basic SQL. Can you write basic SQL? Do you know all the analytical functions, things like that, and database concepts? So on-site is kind of mixed. It's a long on-site process. You have like close to 7 interviews, and you have 3 technical, 3 non-technical, purely focus on culture fit. And in the technical rounds on site, the interviewers will probably go into deeper concepts like partitioning, indexing, normalization forms, statistics, and things like that for a data engineer. And also it's a plus, like you're not expected to know all the big data technologies like Spark and Hadoop, but it's a plus point, like if you've taken something like distributed computing, that's a big advantage for you to kind of navigate the data engineering landscape in Amazon.
Okay, so Bhargavi, I think that was really helpful. I think folk are now clear a bit about the technical skills. But you mentioned earlier that, a lot of times you struggle with those behavioral rounds. And I think it's pretty intuitive for us that when we are, many of us from, software engineering and other data backgrounds, that you gravitate towards spending so much of your preparation time towards building those coding and programming and other data skills, right, for an interview. So can you talk a little bit about, how one thing that was very interesting that you explained, and I think all of us should do that, is create a Google Doc, list down those 7 or 4 or 5 principles. I'm sure Netflix has a different type of culture objectives that they, or mission statements that they really, really focus on, and then create a kind of a story around each one and get feedback. I think that's the biggest thing. So could you talk a little bit about your behavioral journey and how you got better at it with time?
Yeah, I think one thing I really did was practice a lot. Like, I think I was strong technically, but in terms of cracking the behavioral side of things, I really like went online. I kind of, figured out from Glassdoor what kind of questions the company really asks, and come up with examples or prepare beforehand. So this is an example, like give me an example of a time when you had to go above and beyond the call of duty to get the job done. So this is a question I would ask a lot to candidates who were coming into interview. And these tests like 3 different leadership principles which Amazon really values: ownership, customer obsession, and bias for action. So the example I had prepared was when I was in Mu Sigma, there was a legacy report which would take a long time to put together. It was a report around social media metrics like likes and tweets. So it would, for years, it was running like that. It would take weeks to put together this report. And I just believe that there's a better way to do this kind of a report generation, and because it's a common problem. So I used VBA with Selenium to kind of automate the generation of these metrics, and it would go and pull these metrics automatically. So this not only reduced all the manual errors, but it also reduced like a lot of, it saved a lot of dollars for the company, in fact, like 80,000. And in fact, I was also given an award by my manager for automating this legacy report. So this is how like you would go about structuring your response to anything. And Amazon really like encourages you to follow that STAR format. So STAR is just situation, task, action, result. So whenever you're responding to any of the behavioral questions, I would encourage you to like follow the format.